How many of you think what is happening to your children while they are at school? Are they safe, being harmed, or doing the harming? Bullying and cyberbullying are hurting our children in many different ways, whether it be physical or mental. I do not have firsthand knowledge of being bullied. However, I do have friends that were, and watching them go through it was very heartbreaking. First, I will tell you about the different types of bullying. Then I will tell you about bullying is either is a criminal act or something learned. And lastly, I will tell you about the non-existence of laws. Let me start with some types of bullying that are pushing our kids to the brink. Bullying normally starts in elementary and can continue through college. In the past, bullying was considered name-calling, fighting in the schoolyard, while today it has been taken to a whole nother level. According to Bullying, Opposing Viewpoints Online Collection 2016, some bullied students turn to violence as a solution through suicide or deadly acts carried out against their persecutors and other students. On April 20th, 1999, at Columbine High School, 2 students walked into their high school, killed 13 other students, and then turned the guns on themselves. Cyberbullying is an even more dangerous type of bullying. Being online allows the individual to harass without the other individual knowing who they are. According to Bullying Opposing Viewpoints Online Collection 2016, BullyingStatistics.org reported in 2016 that more than half of adolescents and teens have been bullied online. In 2006, a Missouri girl hanged herself due to being bullied online by someone that she thought she could trust. Due to her death, there was a law passed called Megan's Law. That law outlaws the use of internet for purposes of harassment. Now that we've talked about the types of bullying, I would like to talk about whether bullying is a criminal act or something that has been learned. There is no doubt that bullying is occurring and changes need to be made. But do the bullies belong in jail, or are they just mimicking behaviors they have learned? Garvey. Researchers say that if an individual is subjected to physical violence, they are being bullied. Some examples would be kicking, slapping, punching. If an adult was to commit physical harm to another individual, they would be charged with a crime. According to Garvey Lewis, direct bullying, criminal act or mimicking what has been learned. Assault is defined as threatening someone with harm, while battery is the actual physical violence against a person. With that said, using the definition, it seems the logical step would be to charge a child who directly bullies as a crime. Some advocates think that a child is not the one who should be held responsible. Researchers say that a child who bullies is more likely to have been exposed to domestic violence. Research also shows children whose parents do not handle conflict resolution well that they are more likely to become bullies themselves, as they do not know how to handle it, which in turn, people say that parents should be held responsible for the child doing the bullying. I would now like to talk about what is being done to help these children to survive being bullied. Adolescence to young adulthood is a very important stage in a child's life. It depicts what will happen in their future. There are no federal laws at this time against bullying. However, state and local governments have been working to implement prevention strategies. According to Gregory, Bullying: A Concern for Survival, through seminars and professional conferences, significant progress has been made. Schools take the necessary measures to stop bullying by implementing serious consequences like suspending them and or expelling them. Teachers, counselors, and other staffs need to have the training in order to effectively deal with bullies and the victims. Teaching our children how to deal with the conflict resolution, being courteous, and even negotiating could help stop the bullying. Students also need to know that there are people out there, counselors, parents, that can help them get through this. After listening about bullying, I would like to preview what I have discussed. First, I told you the different types. Then I told you about whether it was a criminal act or something that has been learned. And lastly, I told you about how to survive and what laws are not present. I leave with you this final thought. What would you want lawmakers to do to stop today's society from being bullied to the point of no return? Thank you.